and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of the Bobcats, the Grandview Heights High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of District Director of Bands, Mrs. Jennifer Owens, and assisted by Mr. Thomas Stanley. Directed tonight by 2016 Grandview Heights graduate and Assistant Director of Bands, Mr. Thomas Stanley. Woo! Please enjoy the band's patriotic medley, Tribute to America. To honor America, please stand with the gentlemen kindly remove your hats as the band leads in the singing of the Star Spangled Banner.
From Anderson Field at Bobcats Stadium in Grandview Heights, Ohio, it's week number 2 for the Grandview Bobcats as the Centerberg Trojans come to Grandview to take on the 1-0 Grandview Bobcats. Hi everybody, Murphy Horning, alongside me is John Iono. The Bobcats are coming off of a 46-19 win over the Centennial Stars last week at Centennial High School in John, which was a game that was a bigger blowout than the score indicates.
Yes, it was. I mean, they did not score till we had our freshman and sophomore, second and third teams in the second half. Very impressed, but tonight's going to be a little bit of different story against this Centerburg team than it was last week.
Yeah, Centerburg was a good team. They went 6-4 last year. They did lose a lot this season, but they do have some challenges at the skill positions, but they are pretty good up front.
They are. They're bringing back a very experienced offensive line and defensive line, and their quarterback, Tyler Johnson, who last week ran for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns from the QB position, moved from running back to QB. They are light in like you said, the skill positions at wide receiver. There's a lot of young freshmen there, but I think tonight if we stay on task in defense and shut down the outside and watch for those design quarterback runs, we should be in the game.
As the Bobcats take the field for the first time this season here at Bobcats Stadium, as this is the home opener for the Grandview Bobcats at the start of a 4-game homestand. Game number 1 is this week versus Centerburg. Cats play Northridge next week. They play Whitehall on September the 9th, and the 4-game homestand concludes on September the 16th versus Harvest Prep as the Centerburg Trojans. They are about to take the field at the right side of your screen here as they trot on into the south end zone towards the high school, which will be reopening in the winter. Yep. So right I believe the students I believe the students, if I'm not mistaken, get an extra week of winter break this year because to accommodate the construction of the new high school.
They have a month off. Started early this summer so that they could get the school moved over from the middle school. So as we were talking earlier, our first home basketball game is not until after Christmas since the school won't be done in the gym.
Yeah, so the school situation definitely shakes things up for Grandview Heights City Schools in the future, but still a big one tonight, John, is this game will be won up front as Centerburg, the quarterback, does a lot of designed runs, will probably do a lot of disguising, but Grandview, they have to win the battle up front today.
We do. That battle up front on both sides, offensive and defensive line is going to be important tonight. We got to keep an eye out also. Last week we were a little soft in the middle. They were beating us over the middle, Centennial was, and let's see, hopefully they tighten that up this week with our safeties and DBs.
Much of the crowd still filing in here at Bobcat Stadium. Not close to a full house yet, but much of the crowd still trickling in. Good turnout from the Centerberg folks. They have filled the visiting bleachers as a long streak for them came to an end last week.
That's right. They had over a decade beat Utica, and last week that came to a loss. After about 10 years, they lost to Utica 26-19. So like you said earlier, Murph, they lost some key players last year. So let's hope we can take advantage of that and get a victory tonight.
About 2.5 minutes left to go until kickoff. Centerburg will take the ball to start the game tonight, and we believe, as John and I were trying to work it on the coin toss, we believe it was the Trojans who won the coin toss and elected to take the ball. Either way, regardless of who won it, the Trojans will have the ball to start tonight's game. And Grandview, they hope another Centerburg streak comes to an end tonight.
They do. We have a very undubious streak of our own here that we want to end. This is our 4th time we've played Centerburg, and we've never scored a touchdown. We played them for the first time in 1974 and lost 8-0. 1975, 18-0, and of course last year, 49-0. So let's hope we can break that streak tonight and not only get a score, but get a victory.
Number 4, Maddox Baker.
Tristan Pierce to kick off for the Bobcats. Cats in the all blues headed from right to left. Centerberg going from left to right. They're wearing whites with the gray helmets. And it is Kalen Lemaster and Tyler Johnson. Deep back to return for the Trojans. Officials are just waiting for the clock to run down. Everyone's ready. Players are ready to go, but it's 6:59 here in Grandview. So
just like last week, everybody was on the field ready to roll.
As the players are players a little too excited to get this game underway.
Well, it looks like the student section's filling up, and it looks like it's beach night tonight, Murph. A lot of Hawaiian shirts over there.
Yeah, it looks like beach Hawaiian night for the Grandview student section.
Oh, here we go.
Tristan Pierce back behind the ball, waiting the whistle from the officials. He gets it, points to his men on each side, raises his right hand in the air, runs up, sends a line drive kick. It bounces. It's picked up at the 15. He runs left side to the 20. He leads to the 25. It's Lemaster. Lemaster is pushed out of bounds past the 35-yard line. So good return by Kalen Lemaster. And Centerberg will have it at about the 36-yard line to start tonight's game.
Yep, Tristan Pierce again. Tonight the kicker makes another tackle just like last week. Let's see what the Trojans come out here with number 7, Tyler Johnson at QB. Last year's running back, this year's quarterback.
He lines up in the shotgun with 5 receivers, 3 of them to the right. Johnson in the gun, sends a man in motion. Johnson takes a snap, he's back to throw. Quick throw, left side is cut, and he is brought down to the 43-yard line. It's Mason Tershi who makes the catch for Centerberg, and it's about a 5-6 yard gain on 1st and 10, and it's second down.
12, Tristan Pierce.
Second down and 5. Second and 4, rather. Johnson in the shotgun, one running back to his right, 3 receivers, 2 of them to the near side. And it's a handoff up the middle, doesn't get much as he is brought down at the 43-yard line, as that was Kalen Lemaster with the carry, and it's 3rd and short.
So I'm watching our D-line here against that experienced offensive line. We're not getting a lot of penetration like we were last week, but they were able to contain that run and fill those holes. So it's going to be a tough battle, like you said.
3rd down and 3. Student section picks up the noise. As Johnson is in the shotgun, he takes a snap, he's back to throw. He's rolling to his right, he starts up the middle, he runs, got the first down, 50, and he is down inside the 44-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. It looked like Braddock Lusher made the tackle, but not before the Trojans get into Bobcats territory.
Yep, we're seeing that, what we talked about, we're seeing the converted running back to quarterback able to get that ball upfield. He's got some legs on him.
Johnson in the gun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 wide to the right. He sends Lemaster in motion, and Lemaster gets on the end around, gets past the line of scrimmage, and he is hit at about the 41-yard line. And it's about a 2 or 3 yard gain, and it's second down.
Those DBs are defensive backs and defensive ends are doing a good job of containing that edge.
So make it a 3-yard pickup. It's second down and 7. Johnson in the shotgun with Lemaster to his left. 1 receiver wide each way. Johnson takes a snap, hand to Lemaster up the middle, 40, keeps the legs going, and he is brought down at the 36-yard line. So good job by Lemaster getting through a jammed area there, and it's 3rd down. Looks like a whistle, and a timeout is called by Centerburg.
Yeah.
Not sure what that's all about.
Timeout, Trojans.
So a timeout is called just a minute 48 into the first quarter after about a 3-4 yard run by Kalen Lemaster. Not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, that's an unusual call there. We hadn't even gotten set in our defensive stance for them to want to make a timeout to adjust to our defensive schema. So
I don't know if they had a lot of problems on 3rd down versus Utica last week. They just wanted to talk things over, but
yeah.
You think, it's 3rd and 3 at the 42. You'd think this would be 4 down territory for the Trojans.
I would think.
Them being in Grandview territory and it being about 2.5 yards to the line to gain.
We ask all attendants to show courtesy and respect.
So Johnson's in the gun with LeMaster to his right, almost sort of a pistol formation, and he swings it out to LeMaster on the right side. He gets the first down, 35, and he is tripped up at the 34-yard line near the Grandview sideline.
Owen Nugent pushes him out of bounds, but not after he makes that first down, it looks like. I think he's got it.
He's out of bounds by number 10.
Yeah, he looked really close.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're
calling it.
going to roll it, so it's 4th down and about half a yard.
Shy of the first. Half a yard. 4th down.
So 4th down, they're going to put Johnson in the pistol with LeMaster behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide to the left. Johnson looked like he wanted to go up to the line of scrimmage to change the play. Catch showing blitz. Johnson takes a snap up the middle, gets the first down, and he is down at the 29-yard line. So good job by Centerberg switching things up there, confusing the Bobcats.
I think that's what they did in that timeout, Murph, is they set up 2 plays. One, the 3rd down play, and if they didn't get it, they're definitely playing hurry-up offense tonight, no huddle. So I think that's what they did, is get that set up and made the first down. And again, we see the QB running back strike up the middle like a fullback.
Empty set, 2 receivers split out each way. 5-man front for Grandview. They send a man in motion. Johnson takes a snap, he's back to throw. He's up in the pocket, he's pressured, he escapes, he runs to his left, he's to the 25, he tries to cut left, and he is upended near the 21-22-yard line. But man, the Cats almost hit home there, but Johnson gets a good gain on 1st and 10.
Yep, he did. He is an elusive player with that running back experience.
He gets him. Taken down at 55, Jack Rickard.
So Jack Rickard makes the tackle. 2nd down and 3 for the Trojans. You have 3 receivers stacked to the left, 1 wide to the right. Johnson in the pistol with LeMaster behind him. And LeMaster takes a handoff, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Finally, the Cats get some penetration, as that was Will Sanzo and Jack Rickard getting in there.
Yep, that's what we need here. We need to get into that line. That's one of the keys tonight is as we said in the pregame, is getting control of that, our D-line against their O-line.
So it's 3rd down and 6 for the Trojans at the Bobcats' 25-yard line. 8:07 left in the first quarter. It's been about a 4-minute drive. Johnson in the pistol with LeMaster behind him. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide to the right, a wing on the right side of the line as well. They send a receiver in motion. Johnson takes a snap, a handoff up the middle, and LeMaster gets through, but he's tackled at the 21. A flag comes in at the end of the play, and it looks like a hold on Centerberg. Wow.
It does. It does. That's coming back.
Boy, is that a drive-changing penalty right there.
And that play is coming back.
As the Centerberg offensive line hears it from the Grandview student sections.
Right.
Looks like they're filling in pretty nicely there.
Yep, the home crowd's filling in here now tonight.
3rd down and 16 for Centerberg. Johnson in the shotgun, and if you're Centerberg here, you're thinking about 2 plays here.
You are.
Yeah.
I don't know what their kicking situation is.
So Johnson, a draw play. Here's LeMaster. LeMaster to the 30, bounces outside 25. First down, 10, 5, a flag down. He's into the end zone. This might be coming back.
There was an illegal block in the back to Tristan Pierce over there on that far sideline.
So this flag is coming back as the crowd reacts to the penalty. That was a great design there. As Johnson was, sitting back there in the pocket, looked like he was going to throw, and then there was a draw play to LeMaster.
Well, we got life again here.
So it's 3rd down and about 9. Again, high school penalties from the spot of the foul. Johnson in the gun. 2 receivers split out each direction. He sends a receiver in motion down 3 wide to the right. Johnson's back to throw. He's in the pocket. He's pressured, rolling to his right, and he throws it down the right side. Incomplete. He had a man there, Tristan Hankinson, and it's incomplete as the pass flew over his head. And it's 4th down.
Ian Getcha had some great pressure in there, as well as number 54 for us, Jack Rickert. So we'll see what they're going to. It looks like they're going for it.
Doesn't seem like you have a choice a bit in this part of the field.
They've been moving the ball pretty well against us. We've gotten lucky here with a couple penalties, but let's see if we can hold them here on 4th and 9.
3 receivers to the right, 1 wide to the left. Johnson in the gun, Lemaster to his right side, student section making noise. Johnson back to throw. He's rolling to his right. He's looking down the field. He's towards the sideline. He throws it incomplete.
Yes.
They're off the hands of Tristan Hankinson. He would not have had the first down anyways.
Nope.
And Centerberg turns it over on downs. That drive aided by a couple holding penalties.
Yep, we got lucky with some penalties, but it's all about execution on both sides of the balls for both teams. So we're taking advantage of some sloppy play and execution issues with Centerberg, and we hold that first drive.
So the Bobcats, their first series of the game. That was a 4-minute 53 drive for Centerburg. Complete opposite of what we saw at Centennial, because no one really seems to have the ball for any meaningful sustained possession. But
Logan Baker sets up his QB.
so Logan Baker is quarterback for Grandview, and a timeout called by Grandview. You had 2 weird timeouts already, John.
Yeah, this is. I do think that the Centerberg, they were setting up both plays that were going to happen there, the 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah.
This one, I'm worried it just was us not being organized when we got out there. So you see out there, number 73, we got to have a call out. He's been called Danny Main, freshman. He's a starting guard. I've had the pleasure of coaching that boy from flag football all through basketball, and he has got the courage and the heart of 20 players, and I'm so happy to see him out there. And he's going up a guy probably twice his size out there tonight, and he's doing a great job.
So it's 1st and 10. Bobcats at their own 28-yard line. Logan Baker in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. And it's a handoff to Dowdy. Dowdy bounces to the outside, and he is brought down at the 31-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup on 1st and 10. And it's about 2nd and 2, so give him 2 on that play. So it makes it 2nd and 8. 6:38 left in the first quarter. No score between the Bobcats and the Trojans. 2nd and 8. 1 receiver to the right. Baker in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, and Baker fumbles the snap, runs up the middle, and he dives up to the 36-yard line. Good composure there by Baker.
That's that maturity we talked about last week. As a senior, 3-year starter now, he held it, like you said, he held his composure, took that ball on a broken play, and made it a positive yardage. And now we got short yardage here, 3rd and 3 for a first down. Let's see if we can convert here. We did pretty good last week converting on 3rd downs. Let's see if we can hold up that stat.
So 3rd down and about 2 for the Bobcats at their own 36-yard line. Baker in the gun, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Sends a receiver in motion. Baker takes a snap. It's a handoff up the middle to Dowdy, and looks like he didn't get it.
Nope.
And it's now 4th down, and Cats probably should punt it away here.
They are sending out the punt team.
Yep.
A handful of Trojans led by number 71, the senior.
So the Trojans were ready for us up the middle on that play. That again, we said early in the broadcast that is another one of their strengths is their D-line. There's a lot of returners from last year.
It's John Geiger credited with the tackle for Centerberg. It's a low snap. He picks it up, sends a low short kick. It bounces at the 45. It's not a long kick, and it's down at the 41. So About a 25-yard punt there. And Centerburg with good field position at their own 41.
That could have been a lot worse on that one. That thing barely was 3 to 4 inches off the ground. Jack did a great job recovering and getting some yardage, keeping them on their own side, even though it is on the 43.
Yeah. So
we need another strong defensive stand.
Yeah, so no doubt that low snap definitely cost at least 10 yards on that punt for Grandview. Rickard had to get it out of there as quickly as he could, but he does get...
Last week at Centennial, he was putting them out at least 30 yards consistently, if not 40.
Johnson. He's back to throw. Johnson fires over the middle. He's got a man there. It's incomplete. He had Mason Tursky over the middle and just went right over his hands. And it's 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage. They might have watched a little film from that Centennial game last week. Know that we were a little soft over the middle. It's nice to see that Coach Peters made some adjustments there, and our centers and our safeties and DBs played that one tight.
2nd and 10. Centerberg at their own 41-yard line. Johnson in the pistol. He sends a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10. Johnson takes a snap, handoff middle, he runs to the 45, and he's galloping up, and he's tripped at the 50-yard line. That's a 9-yard run by Kalen LeMaster, and it's 3rd and 1.
That's been a common denominator tonight. LeMaster and Johnson on those handoffs and runs. We got to figure out how to stop those two.
Three receivers, two of them to the right. Johnson in the shotgun with LeMaster to his right. Wing on the left side of the line of scrimmage. 4:13 left in the first quarter, no score. Johnson takes a snap, and he keeps it, runs up the middle, gets the first down, and he is brought down near the 45-yard line. Grandview Heights as a flag flies in at the end of the play. I couldn't really tell from first blush what that was.
I think it's.
He threw it pretty quickly, and based off the way the Bobcats. So it's a personal foul against Grandview.
I don't know if they think Getcha came in late on that hit. He was down on the ground, maybe. It's hard to say.
It didn't look particularly violent from up here. So Johnson in the pistol with LeMaster behind him. Three receivers, two of them wide to the right. He sends a man in motion, that's Rings. Johnson takes a snap, a handoff to LeMaster. LeMaster is tripped up and down at the 27. Good containment by the Bobcats. And it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that was. We got in there. Even though he picked up a yard on that play, too, I think we got him stopped in the middle there.
2nd down and 8 for Centerberg. Three receivers, two of them wide to the right. Johnson in the gun. Johnson takes a snap, play action, he's back to throw. Johnson in the pocket, throws over the middle into the end zone. It is a diving attempt. It is caught for a touchdown by Centerberg, and they strike first. They lead 6-0. I believe that was Mason Tursky with a diving catch in the end zone, and it's 6-0 Trojans. So Dominic Vargo to attempt the extra point for Centerberg. High snap, hold down, the kick is up, and Vargo blasts it through as a flag flies in at the end of the play. It looks like the holder got decked there or something. So another person... I mean, you just can't have that on an extra point. I mean,
nope. We are starting to lose our composure here a little bit. A little bit of frustration. We got to gain back that composure, focus on execution. Can't make those dumb dumb mistakes.
Yeah, so that'll be 15 yards on the kickoff.
We'll be kicking from almost our end zone. So a self-inflicted wound here is going to give the Trojans potential.
They'll be able to kick from right about midfield here. Trojans are lining up like they're kicking it from the 40 as usual.
They're going to be out to the 50.
Dominic Vargo putting it on the tee. Yeah, they're going to take it up to the 45, so that's where the penalty's applied. So Centerberg with a good chance to pin Grandview back.
Well, it's going to be like a touchback. We're going to start on the 25, is it? We're going to start on. So
you think Vargo would want to kick it high and short, though?
Yeah, we'll see if he.
I think you'd want to go with more of a kind of a squib kick here. Push Grandview back as far as they can. So Vargo, see what he does. He does blast it through the end zone. It's a touchback, so probably doesn't really end up costing the Bobcats.
I don't think anybody had strategy with him. I think I would have done exactly what you said. Squib kick.
So penalty is basically just a penalty that has no effect on anything.
Yeah, we lucked our way out of that one.
Yeah, I mean, he should have done a line drive kick over the middle of the field or something, force Grandview to make a play with the ball. So it's 1st and 10 Cats, their own 20. 4 receivers to the left. I don't know if I've seen that. And no one wide to the right.
Yeah, this is a new formation for us.
As there's a pitch to Dowdy. Dowdy is brought down at the 13-yard line as the Trojans were not fooled by that pitch play, and Dowdy's brought down for a huge loss.
Yep. He didn't have much of a chance there. They spotted that one, and there's that linebacker core and that offensive line. And Coach Peters doesn't like that. He's
another timeout called by Grandview. That's already the second of the half, and it's 2:48 left in the first quarter. So we'll take a quick timeout ourselves here with the Cats down 7-0 in the first quarter with 2:48 to go. You're watching Bobcats football on YouTube.
Well, watching the Coach Peters' body language.
No, he was not a happy camper.
Right
nope.
Now.
2nd and 14 for the Bobcats. Probably should be 2nd and 17. 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right. Baker rolling to his right. Throws, and it is incomplete. He was trying to find Aiden Dowdy there. Throw landed at his feet, and it's 3rd and long.
Bobcats have got to get their composure, get that execution back from last week, and really start to focus here. We're coming out here like this is the first time we've seen a football this season.
And it's a high snap. Baker gathers it. He's pressured. He escapes, throws off his back foot, and it's incomplete as Will Sanzo was close enough, so he's able to avoid the grounding penalty. Centerburg fans yelling for a penalty. It doesn't look like they'll get that. And now Jack Rickert will punt it away. He had trouble with the snap, his first punt. Let's see if he gets a good one this time. He gets a good snap, and Rickert sends it in the air, end over end near side, and it lands out of bounds at the 43. We'll see where the official spots the ball. So he spots at the 45, so looked like a generous spot there by at least 2 yards there. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. The refs are a little generous to.
Grandview. They're trying to help Grandview out. Yeah.
A little bit of home field advantage.
Yeah.
But again, the Trojans getting great field position to start this series.
Yeah, Johnson in the pistol with Lemaster behind him. 3 receivers as Lemaster moves out to the left. Johnson runs up the middle, 40, and he is brought down to the 37-yard line. Looks like Maddox Baker in on the tackle. Well, it's about an 8-yard gain, and it's second down.
Yep, Dowdy and Baker, Maddox Baker on that one. But they definitely have those plays designed for Johnson to take advantage of his running back skills. That's for certain.
So Johnson in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out each direction. Send a man in motion. It's a handoff to Rings. Rings is in trouble, and he is caught at the 40-yard line as plays made there by Will Sanzo, and it's third down.
That's great. That's defense woke up on that one, made a great stop. Our linebackers contained him there. We need another one of those stops because in this is definitely second down territory for Centerberg. They converted already here on third for a touchdown using 2 downs.
So Johnson in the gun. Lemaster to his right. 3 receivers, now 4 receivers. Johnson back to throw. He's pressured. He is hit, and he is still on his feet. And now he shoves. Now he shoves Jack Rickard at the end of the play. This should be an unsportsmanlike penalty here, as Johnson wouldn't go down, but he lost his cool a little bit there with the shove on Rickard.
Yeah.
So it should be probably unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike there on Johnson.
That's going to back him up, and we've got Nugent and Pierce back to receive, it looks like. So they're definitely punting. Or no, that's Brody Paisley back there, Parsley.
So Parsley and Pierce. Pierce far side return for Grandview. Snap back, and it is a driving punt. Pierce catches at the 21, runs up the middle, 25-30. He slips a tackle, 35, still on his feet, and he is hit and down at the 39-yard line. Good run by Pierce.
This is the kind of momentum we needed. We need to take advantage of this fury that we've now gained.
Remember that sack there. Remember that sack there.
Yep, and then the unsportsmanlike play right after.
Yeah.
I do think there was a little bit of a soccer flop on Reichert there. I don't think he got pushed that hard to be knocked down, but it worked.
At the 39-yard line, where it'll be first down, Bobcats.
So it's 1st and 10 Grandview at their own 39-yard line. This is Henry Olinger in the gun with Logan Baker. 3 receivers, wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Baker back to throw. He's in the pocket. He rolls to his right, throws off his back foot. Nobody home. It's incomplete. As that was Aiden Anderson putting the pressure on Baker there. And it's 2nd and 10.
Our line's definitely being tested tonight. As we said earlier in the broadcast, this D-line and their O-line are highlights of this team. And they're certainly testing our line for us tonight, our O-line.
Zian Gesha checks onto the field for the Bobcats. Second and 10. Bobcats their own 39-yard line. 7-0 Centerberg. 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Centerberg showing blitz. Baker back to throw. Gets rid of it quickly. Throws. It's cut. It's Gesha. Gesha running left, and he is down at the 41-yard line.
That's a beautiful conversion there for Grandview. Baker stays in the pocket.
Yeah, great job of him to get rid of it quickly there.
Got rid of it, and Getcha, and he connects.
He gets rid of that a second later. He probably gets hit.
He's down. That's a loss of yards for us. That was a great first down.
Baker back to throw again. He's pressured, starts up the middle, runs to the 40, and he is hit at the 38-yard line, as that was Cam Alloway with the hit on Baker, and it's second down.
You're right, Murph. That sack might awaken our team here.
So 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Cats don't appear to be in any rush, as I don't think the players realize that there was such little time at the end of the first quarter. But we have reached the end of the first frame. Cats driving, but they're down 7-0. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. You're watching Grandview football on YouTube.
Hey, we got head coach Christy Mason and assistant cheer coach Ashley Archer. Thank you for all your work. Say hello, Betsy Albright. Carmen Cunningham. Maddie Masper. Kendall Holler. Ruby Redpay. V. Wagner. Ellie Wall. And our TV participants, Ellie Turner. Anna Smith. And Daria Shirazi. Say hello to our cheerleaders. After the Logan Baker run,
2nd and 7. Start the second quarter. Cats trail 7-0. Maddox Baker in motion, and it's a pitch to Maddox. Maddox running right side. He's at 35, first down 30, 25, and he is pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line by Tyler Johnson as he's out of bounds at the 24. So that's a 14-yard carry for Maddox, and it's 1st and 10 Grandview.
That's a great play. It looks like that timeout by Coach Peters in the last quarter, and that body language of really ripping into the players, and then the sack and the personal foul against Centerberg has sparked this team.
So Olinger in the gun with Baker. And Baker looking left, throws left side, and it's incomplete. It never looked like him and Aiden Dowdy were quite on the same page there. The timing was a little bit off, and it's second down.
incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just they didn't make it to the right spot. Dowdy didn't make it to the right spot. It's one of those spot throws, and nothing lost on that, but nothing gained. Here we go, 2nd and 10. This is our best yardage, our field position in the game so far.
2nd down and 10, Cats at the Centerburg 24-yard line. Olinger in the gun with Baker. 4 receivers, 2 of them split out each direction. High snap, Baker back to throw, looks, throws right side, looking for Pierce. It's overthrown and incomplete, and it's 3rd and 10.
Our line's got to give him a little more time. He's rushing those throws. Another couple seconds, and I think he would have had that one with he and Tristan.
Check it out. Danny Main has got to take that 70. He just came out. That massive haul in 71 or 72. Danny Main, a freshman, taking that dude on.
So it's 3rd down and 10 for the Bobcats at the Centerburg 24-yard line. That's Will Sanzo moving out wide to the left. Olinger in the gun with Baker. 2 receivers wide to the right. Sends Maddox in motion. And it's a pitch to Baker. Baker gets through the line, shakes a tackle, and he is brought down to 21 as he's jersey tackled there. Now a flag comes in at the end of the play. I don't know, that didn't look like a horse collar from this vantage point.
It's a shove in the back.
Okay.
Block in the back on Grandview. That's coming back. They may.
It's going to be on the Bobcats.
Makes 3rd, looks like about
So this will make it 3rd down and about 19 for the Bobcats.
3rd and 19.
It's definitely, you'd think, a throwing situation for the Bobcats. Clock starts to run. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Sends a receiver in motion. Baker pressured. He runs, throws it left side. It's incomplete as he was trying to swing it there to Owen Nugent. Baker was almost past the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 18. And I might punt it here if I'm Grandview.
Yeah, I think Jack is going back into punt position.
This looks like a good call.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's hard to tell what Cats are trying to draw up here. I see Logan Baker running back out there, so looks like Grandview's setting the offense back out there on 4th and 17. 4th down for the Bobcats. They have to get to the Centennial 14-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And a whistle blows, a flag is down. I think the Cats were just trying to make room there for Jack Rickard. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Punt team's coming on.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jack can leave that between the 10 and the goal line here. Bury Centerberg in their own.
Rickard to punt as they had to rush Aiden Dowdy onto the field. So Rickard gets the shoulder high snap. He sends a short kick far side of the field. And it goes out of bounds.
About the 18 or 19.
Let's see where they spot this. So spot it at the 20. So Centerberg will start at that position.
Ball goes out down to the 20-yard line. Bobcats will play defense. Trojans will take their first possession.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Trojans, they're on 20. So Johnson in the gun. 1 receiver each way. Johnson takes a snap, runs up the middle, 25, and he is crunched at the 26. It's about a 6-yard pickup as Will Sanzo making the play for Grandview.
Will Sanzo, 6-yard gain on the play.
And it's 2nd and 4. Johnson in the gun. 3 receivers, 2 of them to the left. Johnson back to throw. He's rolling to his right. He's under some pressure, and he is brought down, looks like by Ryan Tucker, at the 25-yard line. And it's another sack for the Bobcats, and it's 3rd down.
And 1-yard loss on that play for Centerburg.
So the Cats' rush is getting in there.
It is. We're starting to figure out and hit those gaps on this O-line. Honestly, that O-line's been out there for a long time.
Yeah.
I think they might be getting tired, which is good for us.
3 receivers to the left, 1 wide to the right. Johnson back to throw on 3rd and 5. He's pressured again, has room. He runs 1st down 30, 35, 40, and he tiptoes out of bounds shy of the 50-yard line, but the blitz that time didn't get there, and Johnson had a ton of space to run, and it's 1st down.
Around the outside gets a 1st down. Just goes to the ball right on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, last week, like we said, he was 165 yards with 2 touchdowns against Utica.
So Johnson sends a man in motion, takes a snap, back to throw again, looking, throws down the right side, and incomplete. He was looking for a man there. I think that was Jesse Rings, and it's incomplete.
So the scouting report's kind of playing out here. They are a little shallow at the wide receiver.
Yeah.
But the running back and the QB are sure making up for it from the backfield.
So Johnson in the gun, 5 receivers, 3 of them short side to the right, 2 wide to the left. 2nd and 10. Receivers sent in motion. Johnson takes a snap, runs up the middle, and he is brought down by Ryan Tucker near the 50-yard line, and it's 3rd and short. So same situation as Johnson's run on 3rd down last play.
By number 70, Ryan Tucker, and 54, Brad Lusher.
So it's 3rd and 5 for Centerberg. 9:26 left in the second quarter. 7-0 Centerberg leads Grandview Heights. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide to the left. As Johnson takes a snap, he's pressured, escapes temporarily, he's flushed in, he throws it into the ground, incomplete. So Jack Rickert applies the pressure on Tyler Johnson, and it's 4th and 5.
That was pretty close. He was in the grasp.
4th down for Centerburg.
But we got him 4th and 5, and it looks like they are punting.
Brody Parsley and
ball was on the other.
Back to receive. Tyler Johnson.
So Centerberg to punt, Tyler Johnson, the quarterback, to punt it away. Cats have to watch the fake here, as he has the up back between the long snapper and Johnson. So it's short high snap. Johnson sends a high end-over-end punt, and fair catch is called. Take a Grandview bounce, and it is down.
Ball is down at
About the 27,
Yeah.
28-yard line. So I'll tell you what, Murph, I'm pretty impressed with our defense.
The defense, yes.
The defense is really staying up against a really talented defensive line, and they have, obviously, with Johnson and the master back there in the backfield, they've been able to create some plays. We just got to convert that over here on our offensive side now.
So Olinger in the gun with Baker. Baker takes a snap. It's draw play to Maddox. Maddox 30, and he gets tripped up at the 32-yard line. Ooh, man, if he gets past that, he might still be running.
He might still be running. One of those shoelace tackles for certain.
You got about 3.5, maybe 4 yards.
So it's about a 4-yard carry, and it's 2nd and 6. 7-0 Centerberg. 8:30 left to go in the second quarter. Olinger in the gun with Baker. Baker takes a snap. He looks, throws right. Leaping attempt is incomplete. Went through the hands of Cooper Bauer, and it's 3rd and 6.
Incomplete.
Just all Logan needs is a couple more seconds back there. Our O-line is doing a good job, and you just got to give him that couple more seconds in the pocket, and that was a complete pass.
Baker's been feeling the heat when he's in the gun all game. 3rd and 6. Cats at their own 32-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 of them wide to the right. Baker in the gun with Olinger to his left. Maddox, Baker in motion. And it's a pitch to Maddox left side. Maddox trying to find some room, and he is brought down to 34, well shy of 1st down. And it's 4th down for the Bobcats.
And the punt team's coming out.
So Rickert presumably will be out to punt for the Bobcats.
Yep, he's back there. We're going to need our defense again. Let's see if we can pin him here. They haven't been able to return anything, so let's keep that trend going.
So it's a knee-high snap. Rickert gets more depth. Good kick by Rickert. And it's caught at the 25, and he is brought down at the 29-yard line. So good punt by Rickert, good coverage by the Bobcats, and Centerberg will start their own 29. So that was Jesse Rings with the short return for the Trojans.
Rings stop at the 29-yard line. We're going to be 1st down.
So 4 receivers for Centerberg, 3 of them stacked to the left, as that's Owen Nugent, the lone man in coverage for the Bobcats, and Grandview calls a timeout. I think that's a good timeout.
That's a good timeout.
Yep.
We had one man over here,
Yeah.
3 stacked receivers. So with 7:38 left, I think it's okay to burn that timeout.
Yeah, that's a good timeout.
Give the guys a quick breather.
No, you needed that with 3 guys for Centerberg that only Owen Nugent there.
All right, here we go.
So 1st and 10, Centerberg at their own 29-yard line.
They flip the receivers over to the far side.
Yeah, so 3 receivers stacked to the right for Centerberg. The Cats have 3 DBs there as well. So Johnson, handoff up the middle to Lemaster. Lemaster has a big hole, 50, 45-40, bounces to the outside, 35. That looked like a hold, and he is brought down at the 10-yard line.
The Grandview fans and coaches are not happy with that.
And you can see Jason Peters taking his headset off and angrily yelling at the official there on the sideline.
It does look like it was a missed call.
Crowd, yeah, even the crowd saw that one.
Saw that one. Pierce was blocked in the back. Same formation.
Yeah. As Johnson keeps it to the 5, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Centerberg. As Tyler Johnson, a 10-yard scamper, and the Trojans lead 13-0.
Well, just as we're showing some strength here on defense, a couple quick hits caught us off guard, and Centerberg able to convert.
So Dominic Vargo to attempt the extra point for the Trojans. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, and it is good. So Vargo makes it 14-0 Centerberg with 7:21 left in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Bobcats football on YouTube.
Dominic Vargo.
14-0 Trojans, 7:21 left in the second quarter. Dominic Vargo to kick off for Centerberg. Owen Nugent near side and Pierce far side, respectively, to return for the Bobcats. Vargo points each way. And he blasts a shorter end-over-end kick. It's caught far side by Pierce. He's to the 20. Runs middle of the field, and he is brought down at the 27-yard line. So, modest return on the kickoff. And the Cats will start at their own 27.
Emotions running high out there. Bobcats and the Trojans getting a little bit of shoving match out there. And I've learned my first press box lesson tonight, Murph. Never trust a Coke that's been sitting in the cooler. It's probably from last season.
Is that too flat?
It's a little flat.
So John Iono drinking some year-old Coca-Cola up here in the press box as it's 1st and 10 Grandview. Send a man in motion. And Baker the handoff up middle to Dowdy. Dowdy not able to get much there. And it's second down.
Yeah, it looks like a 1.5 yard pickup. That interior D-line is pretty tough there.
So Cam Alloway with the tackle for the Trojans. And it's second down. 2nd and 9 officially for the Grandview Heights Bobcats at their own 27-yard line. Line to gain is the 36. So Kellen Dowdy in the gun with Logan Baker. 3 receivers, 2 of them to the right. Send a man in motion. And it's a handoff up the middle, and he is down at the 30-yard line as I believe that was Aiden Dowdy with the carry. And it's 3rd down.
We were doing well when we were airing it out. Let's see if we do the same here. We got 2 wide and 1 on the far side.
So 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left, as looks like Max Baker. So it's a handoff right seam, and he is brought down to 32 as a flag flies in at the end of the play.
Against Centerberg.
As I see the official pointing in the Centerberg direction. And, yep, it is on Centerberg.
That's going to give the Bobcats a 1st down. Let's see if we can take advantage of this. Now, puts us in pretty good field position at our own 47.
So it's 1st and 10 Grandview at their own 47-yard line. Baker in the gun. 2 receivers, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Send Dowdy in motion. It's a handoff up the middle to Kellen Dowdy. Again, not much room there. And it's 2nd down. It's Geiger making the tackle for Centerberg. It's a 1-yard gain.
Coach Peters has been a little repetitive here on this between the tackle runs, trying to lull in Centerberg here, and I think we might be airing one out here. Let's see.
So it's 2nd down and 9. Bobcats their own 48-yard line. Maddox Baker, the motion man. And it's a pitch to Maddox. Maddox running left side, 45. He has room, 35, 30, and he is dragged down to 25. Big run for Maddox Baker, and the Cats are inside Centerberg's 30.
Almost the red zone, clean play, no laundry on the field on that one. That was a great play. We picked out Coach's strategy. He between the
John Iono knew the Cats had to get a little more creative there, and they did just that. And it's 1st and 10 Cats at the Centerberg 25-yard line. 4:13 to go in the 2nd quarter. Cats trail 14-0.
This is a must, essential that we convert on this and get some
And this is big because Grandview does get the ball back to start the 2nd half. And some pre-snap movement. False start on the Bobcats. So now it's 1st down and 15 for the Bobcats at Centerberg's 30.
The fans are starting to yell the plays down to the coach. They want to see him air it out a little bit.
Yeah. Feels like in the upper deck at Ohio Stadium with the fans.
There, though, you got the sealed windows. You don't pick up the crowd reactions.
1st and 15 for the Bobcats at Centerberg's 30. And the Cats taking too much time there. And it's now 1st and 20 as Grandview just having trouble getting the plays in there.
We're in last week we were doing really well with our execution, understood the play sets coming in. Everybody knew the position and the play. And
a little bit
of confusion.
Cats have had to burn a couple timeouts, and they had the delay of game penalty there. Baker runs to the right side, and he is tackled at the 30-yard line. So that's a 5-yard pick, and it's 2nd and 15. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cats trail Centerburg 14-0. Big drive here as we're approaching the end of the first half, and Grandview gets the ball back to start the third quarter, so Cats get a touchdown here, they're in pretty good shape. So Baker in the shotgun, Olinger to his left, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Baker back to throw. He's fires over the middle, it's cut. Sanzo riding to the first down, he's got it.
That's
Gesha, my mistake. Ian Gesha.
We move the sticks.
So Ian Gesha,
right.
A 15-yard catch, and it's a first down for the Bobcats. They are able to overcome the penalty. 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Cats trail 14-0. As John Iona is about to buy a raffle ticket here in the booth. As there's a handoff to Olinger. Olinger over the middle, inside the 10, and he is brought down to 9. A flag flies in as that was thrown right after the handoff.
That's a holding on Grandview.
Penalties keep setting Grandview back on this drive.
Self-inflicted wounds.
As John Iona bought a whole strip of tickets there.
Well, speaking of boosters, next week, favorite time of year for me, and it's a home game, it's the Ox Roast.
Yep.
That is,
They moved the Ox Roast up a week this year?
No, it's always after Labor Day. Wait a second, is Monday? No.
The latest, that's
Hold
2
on,
weeks,
I'm
yeah.
too excited. I can taste that roast beef already. But, okay, 2 weeks.
Yeah. And he throws to the far side. He's got a man there. It is caught. Touchdown, Bobcats. Tristan Pierce, a 25-yard catch at the corner of the end zone. And the Cats are on the board. It's 14-6.
All right, that's the play we wanted to see. That's the momentum we needed. Going in with the last minute 40 here in the second quarter. Scoring that was big. And as you said earlier, we get the ball coming out in the second half.
There's still 1 minute 40 to go here, so it's not over yet. Ailish O'Hara to attempt the extra point for Grandview. Low snap, and Cats having trouble getting over. So Cats basically get a touchdown on the drive in spite of their own disorganization, as they've had a couple penalties here. Yep. Cats have had trouble with these all day.
Yeah, we're not executing like we were last week, and that's one of the keys to winning this game tonight, as we said, was the execution.
Well, they did execute on that drive. They just,
But we did have besides some of the self-inflicted.
There's avoiding some unforced errors on that possession for the Bobcats, but they do score. O'Hara to attempt the extra point from 25 yards. Snap back, hold down. The kick is up, and it is no good. It looks like
they got a hand.
It may have gotten deflected at the line of scrimmage. So the PAT is no good, but it's now 14-6. As we'll take a quick break with the Cats down by 8 with 1 minute 40 to go in the second quarter. Stay tuned.
Number 12, senior Tristan Pierce.
So John Iono apparently does not know what to do with all the tickets that he bought.
Well, My daughter guilted me into getting her son.
Oh, okay.
Back deep.
Tristan Pierce to kick off for the Bobcats. So it's an end-over-end kick, and he drops it. He picks it up, and he runs to the right side, and he is brought down to the 3-yard line. Wow. So Kalen Lemaster there with a mistake, and he is brought down inside the 3-yard line. So, John, forget about Centerberg, they have to be careful about not getting tackled in the end zone here.
Yeah,
Now,
they did. There's a minute and 33.
Cats do not have any timeouts here. And as Johnson runs up the middle, 15, 20, 25, 30, one man to beat 40. He's to the 50, and he is pushed down near the 40-yard line. Wow.
Wow is
If Centerberg hangs on, that's the play we're going to be talking about.
that's a definite momentum breaker right there. Got them buried on their own 3-yard line, and then all of a sudden their second play, first play from
and they're in really good shape with a minute 20 to go and 2 timeouts. And they haven't even restarted the clock yet. Now they get the chain set. Clock. Oh, they ruled him out of bounds. Okay. 3 receivers to the right. Johnson back to throw. He swings it left side to Lemaster. Lemaster running left, 35-30, 25-20, 50-10-5. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Wow.
Johnson to Lemaster.
That's 97 yards in 2 plays.
The Johnson-Lemaster connection's been hurting us all night.
So Dominic Vargo on to attempt the extra point for the Trojans to make it 21-7. That is a killer.
That is a momentum killer.
So Vargo bombs it through, and he makes it 21-7, 21-6 Centerberg. As Cats will have a minute and 10 seconds with no timeouts to get back within 1 touchdown.
Yep. Body language isn't looking good right now. We need to get coach has got to fire them up. Those seniors have heard about some great locker room speeches. 1 game in to the season, but they need to go in there and they need to light this team up, those seniors and the coaches.
Yeah.
Someone's buying at the Naughty Pond, I know that. There he is right there. Don't let him go. Don't let him go back down those stairs with anything.
So Kevin Reedy is not going to let the guinea pig who's selling these tickets get down the stairs.
Yep, our stadium announcer, Kevin, the great Kevin Reedy. He can sell ice to Eskimos. Look at that. He just got...
So it's an end-over-end kick.
4 people to buy boost.
Caught far side at the 15. He runs to the 20, 25-30, 35-40. There goes Baker, and he is brought down at the 45-yard line. Flag flies in at the end. So, wow. I don't know if this is on Grandview or...
Yep.
Oh, another
self-inflicted wound there.
Very much so, yeah. So instead of the Cats having good field position with about a minute to go, they'll be... That throws a wet blanket over that.
Yep. I didn't exactly see here, and Murph, I think the 2 crews from last week and this week are kind of doing the same thing. They're not every other play signal.
No, yeah.
It's the signals. I don't know if there's a
Yeah, the officials we've seen haven't been big on signals. Yeah.
Grandview goes to everything for sports. And other activities, of course.
Yeah.
And the band. So the officials have this sorted out. Bobcats first.
So 1st and 10, Cats at their own 27. Bakers pitches it to Maddox. Maddox running right side, doesn't have a ton of room, 30, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 35. So good run, good blocking there by the Bobcats.
Yep.
He does get out of bounds. Clock stopped with 57 seconds left.
Let's see if we're going to air it out here.
Almost got to the first down marker. Getting with about 8.
This would be a great.
Yeah. On this play, you probably could do a quick run, get the first, and then air it out.
Yeah.
So Baker rolling to his left, he throws it at Dowdy's feet. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 2.
Incomplete.
Stops the clock at least.
3rd and 2.
Yeah, so Baker, and they're talking about this in the booth here, he definitely seems to have a little bit of trouble when he's rolling to his left and he has to throw it.
Yeah,
it's not as natural. So some movement on the line, so another mistake for the Bobcats.
Catch a little anxious there. 5-yard penalty.
That makes it 3rd and 7 for the Cats at their own 30, so now this makes it an obvious passing down for the Bobcats.
We've got to be careful here not to give them some time left on
Right,
the clock.
yeah.
Decent field.
So Baker's back to throw. Throws right side. It is intercepted. It's intercepted by Mason Tursky. And Centerberg will have another chance to go up by 3 scores here.
Just as we were saying that, hopefully we didn't jinx them here, but they're getting some good field position with 48 seconds left. We got to watch for that Johnson-Lamaster connection.
Scoring drive, 96 yards.
So Johnson in the gun with Lamaster to his left. There's a handout to Johnson. Johnson has room running right. Johnson is tripped up and at the 36-yard line. Great tackle by Pierce. So Centerburg calls a quick timeout. They have 1 remaining with 39 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Well, our defense read that one. That was the same formation that they got us for, what was that, a 70-yard touchdown?
Yeah, great tackle by Pierce
and
there.
Pierce was great. He contained that, saved potentially another score.
The Centerburg band start off. We're going to fire it up with a nice presentation, and the Bobcat band will follow. And we'll also, in between those, we'll introduce and announce the winners of the Bobcat Boosters 50-50 raffle, as well as the Touchdown Club Big Ticket raffle, which is worth $100 Scott.
All right, here we go.
Everybody has supported.
Let's see
All right,
what
so
Centerburg comes out with here.
They have 1 timeout left with 39 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Second down with 39 seconds to go.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson back to throw. Johnson up in the pocket, steps up, he runs, gets the first down, and he slides at the 27, so that'll stop the clock at least temporarily.
Johnson ball carrier, stopped by Maddox. Timeout.
Nope, they did. They're waiting for the chains. They're going to save that timeout.
Yeah, so that's smart to keep it. Clock starts to run. 29, 28, 27, 26. Johnson takes a snap, and he keeps it. Runs to the right side. Flag flies. He's inside the 20, and he dives up to the 11. So this might be coming back.
It's holding on Centerburg.
So that really changes things.
Yes, that does. That does. I was getting a little worried here that they would get a score if it not into the end zone. The kicker has a pretty good foot on him. I think he could have put in a 30-yard field goal pretty easy.
That run very
I saw him warming up pregame, and he was out on their own 35 making them. So fortuitous penalty.
So the clock starts to run. 15, 14, 13, 12. Centerberg with the ball at the 36-yard line. This is going to be the final play here, probably. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Johnson takes a snap. He's back to throw. He's looking. He throws it deep down the right side. A flutter ball, diving catch. It's caught.
It's caught, but
they ran out of time.
Yep, and that's the quarter.
I'm not sure they realized how.
Yeah, they were cheering over there. Centerberg was cheering that they had a first down and they were down inside the 20. But that's it. That's the end of the quarter.
So we have reached the end of the first half here in Grandview Heights with Centerberg leading the Bobcats 21-6. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter here on YouTube.
Entering the field is Centerberg's 2022 Trojan Pride Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by this year's senior drum majors, Judith Detmar and Jasper Fox. This evening, the band will be performing their show entitled A Tribute to Sir Elton John, including the selections Funeral for a Friend, Your Song, and Love Lies Bleeding. Tonight's solo is performed by senior trumpet player Matt Vines with auxiliary duet featuring Oakley Brooks on flag and Owen Kelly on guitar.
Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Anderson Field the pride of the Bobcats, the Grandview Heights High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Head Band Director Jennifer Hollis and Assistant Director Thomas Stanley. Tonight, the 2020 edition of the Marching Band invites you to sing along as its members present stand tunes and other songs for your enjoyment, beginning with Rock Band Journey's 1981 anthem, Don't Stop Believin'. This tune hit number 9 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and Canada's top singles charts. Some are born to sing the blues. Let's hear it! Woo! Journey's hit Neodyne and Love Ballad Sweet Caroline remains popular with its frequent playing at baseball games and other sporting events. The Diamond song hit number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 in August 1969 and number 3 on the Easy Listening charts. You know the words, so bell it out. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? Norwegian synth pop band Aha released Take Me On Me in October 1984, and then broke with the song until a remake released 12 months later. Fueled by a well-produced mixed media music video, the song topped the U.S. Billboard charts as well as those in several European countries, while earning the video 6 MTV awards. I'll be gone in a day or two. Topped the Billboard 100 for 3 weeks in March 1962 with a revival in 1987, spurred by the film Dirty Dancing. Come on, baby, give me a whirl.
You guys really need to keep it down, okay? It's very distracting. I gotta...
like to thank and recognize the Grandview Insurance Agency and Granddad's Pizza for sponsoring the marching band's performance tonight. You can also support the district's instrumental music program by going to the concession stand and buying the Granddad's Pizza or other refreshments. Go Bobcats!
All right, get those booster tickets out. It's time. All right, I can tell you right now, it's $386 is the ticket tonight. 386. Here's the number. 897054. 897054. You are a winner. Then you need to, if you're a winner, you need to go down to the Bobcat Boosters table out in front of the concession stand to pick up your cage. $386. Thank you so much, Boosters. Appreciate all you do. And speaking of giving away money, the Bobcat Boosters, the Bobcat Touchdown Club has a big ticket raffle we do. And that's a $100 giveaway every home game. And tonight's big ticket winner, the mother of the past football Bobcat, Melissa Cribbs. Yeah, $100. Thank you so much. And just a reminder, since we're talking about the Bobcat Boosters and all things Grandview, hey, the Ox Roast is coming up here in just a couple of weeks. Down at Pierce Field on September 8th, 9th, and 10th. And you know there's all kinds of great food, of course, the Ox.
Welcome back to Grandview Heights High School. About to start the second half between the Grandview Bobcats and the Centerburg Trojans. The Cats down 21-6, and too many mistakes for the Bobcats in the first half.
Well, the one thing we said was the key to victory was know those offensive execution, know the play, and know your position. And we sure had to call plenty of timeouts.
Got at least 2 timeouts, had a couple penalties. Yeah.
And then there's the penalties. So
yeah,
let's see if we can answer with a score. Hope those seniors and the coaches fired this team up.
Student section trying to fire everybody up as well. As the kick is end over end, far side of the field. It's caught on the far side. He runs to the 20, 25, slips a tackle, still on his feet, 30, as I believe that's Pierce diving up to the 33-yard line.
That was Tristan. That's a great start here to the second half. Let's see if we can keep capitalizing on this.
Decent field position. Cats, for a lot of the times in this game, they're able to move the ball. Penalties just keep killing them.
Yep. We had 3 drives stopped because of penalties.
So first play from scrimmage here in the third quarter. Student section starts the Let's Go Bobcats chant. 3 receivers to the left, 2 wide to the right. Baker in the gun, empty set. He sends a man in motion. Baker pitches it to Maddox Baker. Baker running left, tries to shake the first tackle, but he is brought down there by Tristan Hankinson. It's a 1-yard pickup and it's second down. Good job by Hankinson there.
Yeah, way to contain that outside. Unfortunately, Maddox just a yard too late in being able to catch that corner. He got that corner, and he was probably picking up a first down. I know everybody's dying to know, but no, I did not win the 50-50. I'm sorry. I can't take you out for dinner after the game. I'm sorry.
We have dinner up here.
We do. We got Granddad's Pizza.
Very solid, yep. Danny. 2 receivers each way. And it's a handoff left side. It's Maddox Baker. Baker 45-50, 45-40, and he is spun down at the 38-yard line. Great fake.
No, that was a great fake. Great fake. No flags on the play. Great execution. Exactly what we need them to do. Execute, know the play, and know your position, and execute. All right, let's keep this momentum going here, Bobcats.
So Cats already at Centerberg's 39-yard line. They need to score on this drive, trailing by 15 with 10:42 to go in the third quarter. One receiver each way. Logan Baker in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. It's a handoff to Dowdy. Dowdy gets some yards there, about 4 or 5, and it's second down.
More than 4 or 5, I think. I think they're going to give him. Oh, nope, you're right, Murph. They're giving him 5 on that one.
So a 5-yard pickup for Dowdy, and it's 2nd and 5.
Junior for Centerburg, bringing up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd down and 5. Cats at Centerberg's 34-yard line. Motion by Dowdy. Baker back to throw. He's pressured, steps up, runs left side, first down, and he is flung down at the 26-yard line. So good run, Logan Baker. It's a first down for the Bobcats.
2 first downs in a row here. That's great play for us. Murph, I'm getting some text here saying that they can't hear us. Hopefully, we'll turn up that volume. Hopefully, you guys can hear us.
Yeah.
We don't want to blow out your home entertainment system speakers and send them to school to bill.
Based on our levels here, it looks like they're doing that.
I'm in the red.
So, 1st and 10 Cats at Centerberg's 27-yard line. 9:48 to go in the third quarter. Cats down 15. 2 in the gun with Baker. And it's a pitch to Maddox right side, and Maddox dives up to the 26-yard line. That time Centerberg was able to read it, and it's just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
So Geiger again with the tackle for Centerberg. He's been in a lot of plays for the Trojans.
He's one of those returners on defense, key player we talked about earlier tonight in that linebacker core.
So it's 2nd down and 9. Bobcats at Centerberg's 26. So Baker in the gun. Sends Dowdy in motion. Baker, a handoff on the counter, and he slips. He's down at the 25-yard line. Again, Cats going with the same play that got him big yardage earlier. The handoff on the counter to Maddox Baker. That time, Trojans weren't fooled.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for that one. That D-line was there, contained that run. Now we got 3rd and long here. 3rd and a little yardage. This is a probable passing play. Freshman Owen Nugent and Henry Olinger in the game.
3rd down and 8 for the Bobcats at Centerberg's 25-yard line. As there's Nugent in motion. Nugent now a wide out to the left, and
timeout.
That's the 3rd timeout Granny's had to call because they can't get the play in.
Yep, that's back to back to the key tonight. Offensive execution. Know the play and know the position. And again here, this could be a costly timeout.
And very costly, especially when you're down by 15 in a close game. And you'll need those timeouts. Cats have just burned one of them with just 3 minutes, 43 seconds into the 3rd.
Yeah, that was Sanzo trying to find, I think, not sure of where he was going there. All right, we line up here. Let's see if we can get this one executed.
So it's 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. They have to get to the Trojans' 17-yard line.
The referees aren't ready, though.
The referees taking a page out of the Bobcats playbook.
They are. There we go.
Baker in the gun, 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He sent a man in motion. Baker back to throw. He's looking. He steps up. He'll run. He has the first down. 15. Cuts left inside the 10. The 5, and he is hit down at the 3.
That is definitely the breath of life we needed on this offensive play. That was a great scramble by Logan Baker.
Down to the 3-yard line.
So it's first and goal Bobcats at Centerberg's 3 as
First and goal, Bobcats.
crowd coming to life here. $7:55 left in the third quarter. Cats knocking on Centerberg's door. First and goal at the 3. 21-6. The Trojans winning.
One too many guys in there.
As Dowdy has to rush off the field and a flag is down.
Again.
They call off
They're waving it off.
What were they going to call the Bobcats? Were too many men there? Or?
I don't know what they were calling. Because now Dowdy's going back in. And we're getting a count. They're running the clock.
So clock starts to run. 7:35 left in the third. It continues to tick. So Baker in the gun with Gesha and Dowdy. Dowdy to his left. And it's a handoff to Dowdy. He's fighting for the goal line. And I think they're going to rule him just short. Looked like he's down at the 1.
All right.
So this drive taking up a lot of time. 5 minutes into the third quarter.
This is where that timeout's going to come to bite us.
Oh, man. It's really going to come back to bite him later on. But, I mean, but anytime you need to talk over a play, I mean. But, I mean, right now, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's 7 to go at the 1. You have 3 shots at it.
And there we got a late guy.
Not exactly trying to reinvent the wheel here.
Look at this. We're not getting the...
Some of the fans getting restless. As it's a handoff up the middle. Dowdy is hit at the 2-yard line and pushed back. And it's 3rd and goal.
We are definitely having problems with execution here.
Yeah, as the fans, even some of the fans are getting a little frustrated.
Yeah, we just are not executing. Not understanding the play.
It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yeah,
how complicated can it get?
3rd and goal at the 4th. We got 2 plays here to punch it in.
And now all of a sudden, instead of it just being a situation where you just run it in, they may have to throw it here. 3rd and goal at the 4. Baker back to throw. Fires over the middle off the hands of Pearson. Incomplete. And it's now 4th and goal. So all of a sudden it was 1st and goal at the 3. Now it's 4th down and goal for the Cats at the 4. This is the biggest play of the game up to this point.
This is I don't want to say it this early in the third quarter, but this is make or break right here. If we don't make this, I don't think we win it.
I have to agree with you. So here it is. 4th down goal for the Bobcats at the 4-yard line. Baker in the gun with Dowdy. 3 receivers to the right, Pierce to the left. Baker back to throw. He's running right. He's tripped up and he is down. So the Cats have 1st and goal at Centerberg's 3. They are unable to score. And the Trojans will take over on downs.
On down. That is a disappointing series here.
Very.
Such momentum. Like you said.
Like you keep talking about, John, just knowing the right assignments in the plays. It's
the offensive execution is killing us. We're not knowing the plays, and we're not knowing your position, and we just wasted a 1st down and goal on the 2nd-yard line.
So a 6-minute drive, and Cats get nothing. Johnson in the gun. He sends a man out to the right. Johnson starts up the middle. He's out past the 5, and he gets up towards the 10. And that's a modest gain on 1st and 10, and it's 2nd down.
So if you're Centerberg, Murph, you're going to keep it on the ground and just grind it out here?
That's what you do here. I mean, the clock is your friend. I mean, it's only 12-minute quarters. I mean, 17 minutes is not a long. This isn't college football. No. This isn't college football here. The college, 5 minutes at a quarter is forever. Not so much in high school. As there's a handoff to LeMaster. LeMaster bounces to the outside. 1st down. Stays on his feet. And he rumbles up to the 28-yard line.
Grandview player down. That looks like Maddox Baker.
Yeah, Maddox Baker is... he is down.
Looked like his ankle.
He's
rolling around.
No,
That's not good.
Looks like he's in considerable pain here.
An official's timeout.
So Murph.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You know, we're first and goal on the second yard line. And we can't convert, and I'm looking at that Centerberg. We're just like them. They got guys playing both sides of the line, and they still got momentum.
These are not big schools here.
Aren't big schools, and we're wearing out quicker than they are.
Yeah.
Hopefully here we can get a stop. And not allow them to convert.
Grandview, up to this point, honestly, definitely a step back this week as they played a pretty mistake-free game. And you could say, Centennial, but you can afford to make mistakes against lesser teams. But in a matchup where it's kind of equal, maybe even tilted towards Centerberg like this, there's making preventable mistakes they weren't making last week.
Yeah, last week, and Baker's up, trotting off on his own. That's good.
You can tell he doesn't want to put too much pressure on that leg there. But it looks like he will be fine. Hoping to sit out for a couple plays.
Yeah.
But
all right, here we are. We're lining up. Let's see how our defense answers now after that Centerburg first down.
So 1st and 10, Centerburg at their own 29-yard line. 4:58 left in the third quarter. Johnson, a draw play up the middle, and he is brought down at the 32-yard line.
That wasn't Johnson. That looked like number 10.
That was
playing ball. Or no, that was LeMaster.
Yeah.
That was the LeMaster-Johnson connection.
Some extra help. 2nd and 7.
So Johnson in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 wide to the right. Johnson bluffs going up to the line of scrimmage, wing on the far side as well. Johnson takes a snap, he runs left side, and he is brought down on the left side. Not much room there. Good job by the Bobcats. It's now 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
All right, that's a good answer back for the Bobcat defense. Let's see if we can hold them here to no gain.
So big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 6 for Centerburg. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. They send a receiver in motion. Johnson back to throw. He rolls to his right. He stops. He rolls again. He's looking. He throws it. It's picked off. It's picked off by the Bobcats.
That's Sanzo.
Sanzo picks it off. A huge interception for Grandview Heights.
That's what we needed to answer. An interception on their side of the field.
Yeah.
Let's punch it in here with 3 minutes left and make this a 1-score game then.
Number 11. Ian.
Okay. So 1st down and 10 for the Cats at Centerberg's 35-yard line. And if they did not have to score on last possession, they had to score on this one.
They have to. This is a must-score possession.
Yeah. So 2 receivers split out each direction. Baker in the gun. He's back to throw. Looking. Throwing. It's caught. It's Tristan Pierce. Pierce turns upfield, and he is brought down to 26. 9-yard catch. And it's 2nd and 1.
All right. That's good momentum. Good pickup on that play. Coach is opening it up a little bit.
So officially an 8-yard catch, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yep.
3:09 to go in the third quarter. Grandview down 21-6. So 3 receivers wide near side. Quick snap, and Baker picks it up, and he is brought down the line of scrimmage. Again, another mistake by the Bobcats there.
Yep, execution.
Now, fortunate that it was on a turnover, a bigger loss, but that's a wasted down for Grandview.
Wasted down. Fortunately, we've only had 2 of those tonight. Bad snaps on offensive plays.
Yeah.
And both times, Baker has been able to recover.
Yeah.
And he didn't lose any yards.
And that's
there.
a play. Looked like a designed run there, and he's been pretty good on those plays. So 3rd down and 3. Grandview at Centerberg's 28-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 them wide to the left. He's back to throw. Looking. Throwing. It is cut. It is Will Sanzo once again, and he is inside the 15. So good response there by the Bobcats.
That's Owen Nugent. That's freshman Owen Nugent, I think. Or is it? Nope.
That's Sanzo.
That's Sanzo. Sorry. That's another one of those sophomores starting at a young age and producing.
So 2 men in the backfield with Baker. Motion by Maddox Baker. And it's a pitch to Maddox, and he is tripped up at the 20-yard line. Good play there by Centerberg.
That was. They read that all the way.
Yeah, that's just a good read by Centerberg.
Yeah, that's a good read. I didn't catch the number on that. They shed their blocker. Tristan Pearson was in there for that tackle. Loss of yardage on that one for sure. 2nd and, 15 now?
It looks like about 14 for the Cats at Centerberg's 19. Cats down by 15. They need to get in the end zone. Motion Dowdy. And it's a handoff on the counter to Baker, and he is stood up at the 15-yard line. Cats didn't get as much as they wanted there. And it's 3rd down and about 9.
About the original line of scrimmage, it'll be 3rd and 10.
So now it's 3rd and 10 for the Cats at Centerberg's 15. Definite 4-down territory once again for the Bobcats. Cats have had trouble finishing drives all game.
Our red zone execution is not what it should be tonight, that's for certain.
No. That was a problem last year too, and it's a problem tonight. 3 receivers, 2 of them wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Baker back to throw. He rolls to his right. He's looking. He'll run. He cuts inside the 10, and he dives to the 7, so he got most of it back.
Yeah.
And it's 4th down and short. Now, all of a sudden, 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here, so at this point, the Cats may not get the ball back twice.
Clock is running down. The 3rd quarter.
So, Cats may be smart to take it into that.
I don't know, though. That clock stopped with, they're going to let it run out.
Yeah. Well, they may be smart if they did have the time to let the clock run out and talk it over. But
all right, well, that was a quick 3rd quarter.
Very quick.
It wasn't as quick as last week's running clock.
I mean, it's about as fast as it gets without a running clock, though, yeah.
And we saw some decent execution here, but failure to execute on that last series on the 2-yard line. Luck on our side again with Sanzo's interception, but now we're at 4th and 4 for a first
down. And the defense, give credit to the defense. Yeah. Most, except for that 197-yard drive, and I know that's a big, except, but I mean, but defense has answered the bell tonight. They struggled early on to get through. They're able to get through. They forced a turnover there. Really only one bad drive for the defense tonight.
Yes, I think so. The other 2 scores were, again, kind of grinders, and we held our own there, but they did score. But there was only one defensive series that I think I would call where we let down, and that was when we have them on their own 3-yard line with 1:30 left, and they're able to score. All right, flip that clock.
Yep.
12 minutes left in this.
So, 4th down and about 4 for the Cats at Centerberg's 9-yard line. Another huge play for the Bobcats.
And the Bobcats come to the line of scrimmage with a 4th down play and 4.
Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Baker in the gun with Dowdy. Baker looking back to the sideline for the play call. They send Dowdy in motion. Baker throws it to the corner of the end zone, leaping attempt, and it is... It's a touchdown! Oh, touchdown Bobcats!
Tristan, but there's a flag.
Oh, some flag. Looked like
But that's after the touchdown.
that's huge too, because this is not a one-score game if the Bobcats don't make the extra point. So
I don't know.
man, this is a huge call in this game.
He's going to the coach of the Centerberg, and he's telling
Sportsmanlike.
On
Centerberg.
Grandview. Oh, man.
On Grandview. Yep. So I think that's going to be assessed on the.
I don't know. They should take this on the extra point. They really should.
Tristan Pierce is good. That's a touchdown.
So Pierce on to attempt the extra point. Man, if I was Centerberg, I think you have to take the penalty on the extra point.
Yeah.
Snap back, hold down. Pierce's kick is up. Didn't matter anyways. It's no good.
Good on the attempt.
So Grandview, that's a second missed PAT. And it's still a 2-score lead for Centerburg.
Touchdown to Tristan Pierce.
So
The second of the night for the Bobcats.
yeah, we score with 6 seconds into the fourth quarter, 21-12. We need 3 and out here. If we've ever needed it before.
Yeah.
We need it right here. We only got 2 timeouts left.
No, they need a 3 and out.
So let's see here. It does look like I'm a little unclear here. They didn't assess any penalty to the field goal, extra point, I mean. And now we're kicking from the 35.
Oh, no. They're assessing it.
Oh, there they are. There they go.
Yep.
All right.
Well, the Cats are going to have to get 2 quick stops and mount 2 drives here.
Yep.
Tristan Pierce.
Pierce to kick it off.
Mason. Tristan. Back to receive.
So Pierce points to his men in both directions. And he sends an end-over end kick. Good kick by Pierce. It's caught by Tursky. Tursky running to the 40, and he is brought down to 45.
Henry Olinger. Freshman Henry Olinger.
It's Henry Olinger with the tackle. Gets quite a reaction from the crowd here.
Yep, that was a good stop on his part. I think there were only 2 players left between him and the end zone. Tursky in the end zone, so that was a good stop by Henry Olinger. Unfortunately, they've got some pretty good yard. They've got some pretty good position here on their own 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10. Centerberg at their own 48-yard line. Johnson in the gun, 2 receivers each way. Johnson keeps it, and he is stood up at the 45-yard. Now he slips away, and he's brought down to 43. Good pressure by the Bobcats.
Getcha stops him, and then Dowdy and Jack Rickert wrap him up and bring him down for a loss of yards there, like you said. This is what we need, is the start of that 3 and out here. It's now 2nd and long. 2nd and 15.
Loss of 6.
So 2nd and 15 for Centerberg at their own 43-yard line. Send a man in motion. Johnson back to throw. He steps, fires down the right side. He's got a man there, and it is dropped.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Owen Nugent on that coverage. Freshman Owen.
Tursky was the intended receiver there. Looks like Nugent may have gotten a hand in there.
Yes.
And it's 3rd and 15.
All right, Murph. This is it. This is another pivotal play here in this fourth quarter. We got to stop.
Yeah, the drive hasn't even been a minute, so they have to get a stop here on 3rd and 15. Students at the south goal making a lot of noise. As Johnson runs up the middle 50, he's to the 45, gets the first down. He's down at the 39.
We have not been able to stop him all night, and they call up
3rd and
number.
15, and no one's expecting a run there, and they caught the Cats off guard. Yes, they did. So it's 1st and 10. Centerberg at the Grandview 39-yard line. As that's Tristan Hankinson in motion. And it's a handoff up the middle to Kalen LeMaster, and he doesn't get much there. Good containment by the Bobcats. And it looks like we have an injury down on the field. Looks like a Trojan down.
Ryan Tucker on the tackle. We've got an official's timeout.
It looks like he's got a hip pointer. And I think it's LeMaster down on the ground.
Well, Dr. Tom Pommering, the on-site doctor for Grandview Heights football, has been for years. He's out there. A couple other trainers out there.
I saw the Centerberg trainer put that heat on the ice and heat on that left hip of his.
Yeah.
It is LeMaster.
Yeah.
Up on his with a little help from the trainer, but he's shot.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own power. It's good to see.
He'll sit this play out.
All right, so
3-yard, 2.5-yard gain by LeMaster.
2nd down and 8 for the Centerberg at the Grandview 37-yard line. Clock starts to run. 10:17 to go in the 4th quarter. Johnson in the pistol. And Johnson keeps it, runs to his right, and he is brought down to the 36-yard line. As that was Kellen Dowdy, the tackle for Grandview. And another 3rd down.
And they're going to hurry up offense here. They've been doing this a little bit all night.
As that's Jesse Rings in the gun with Johnson. They send a man in motion. That's Hankinson. Johnson a handoff to Rings. Rings doesn't get the 1st down as he's brought down at about the 32. And it's 4th and short.
4th and short.
Decision time for Centerburg.
I think they're going to let this clock run, and they're going to go for this. Maybe try to pull us offsides. What do you think?
I think they take it all the way down.
Yeah.
I think you take it all the way down and bluff and then punt it here.
Yeah.
The Trojans are going for it. 4th and 3.
We got some Iron Man football here.
4th and 2. No, they run a play. Johnson throws right side. It is incomplete, but there's a flag.
Flag. And it looks like that's going to be against Grandview, pass interference, I think.
Maddox Baker was the DB in the area for Grandview.
Yep, against us, 1st down.
Yep, pass interference on Grandview.
That's a hard way to end that defensive stand. But we got a player down on our side. He's slow getting up, but he's up now. That's Ryan Tucker limping off the field. And Cooper Bauer going in for him. Well, the Grandview stand's a little quiet after that one.
Yeah.
Taking a little bit of the air out of the enthusiasm here. That
3rd and 15. That really changed the drive.
8:57 left here in this game. We could use a little bit of luck of the Bobcat here. Turnovers are important tonight. You know, Grandview has both teams have 1 interception.
Johnson in the gun. 2 receivers each way. Johnson takes a snap, starts up the middle, and he is brought down near the line of scrimmage, and it's second down.
Yep, we're going to start seeing a little bit of Woody Hayes football here now.
Yeah, well, you need to see
the tackles.
Yeah.
Grind it out and run that clock.
I guess the more plays it takes Centerburg to score, the better for them. More time gets to come off. Speaking of time, 8:32 left in the fourth quarter. Cats down 21-12.
Johnson watching that clock.
As Johnson handoff up the middle, and it's Rings that's brought down the line of scrimmage, and a flag flies at the end of the play.
No idea what this one is. Chop block.
Chop block on Grandview.
Wait.
Chop block.
Well, the official's going over to talk to Peters here. Crowd doesn't like
I
the
thought
call.
chop blocks were. I'm not sure on.
I think it's probably one of those things that you can call. You just don't see that often. Yeah, that's probably what that is.
Yeah.
So it's first and goal. Centerberg at the Grandview 9-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Johnson in the gun. Johnson takes a snap. He pumps, runs to the left side, starts up the middle, and he is brought down. His Cats were not fooled by the fakes there.
So it's now third. The sideline.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's third down. Yep.
And they gave him the first down on that.
Okay, yep.
So now it's first
Okay,
and
so that
goal.
previous play was third down. Now it's first and goal. Yep.
They got the play back.
Under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Cats down 21-12. Centerburg looking to even the record at 1-1 after they lost to Utica last week. Johnson in the gun. And he keeps it. Veers up the middle. Not much room there. And he is down at the 5-yard line. And it's second and goal.
Team number 21, freshman Cooper Bauer.
Cooper Bauer, the freshman, credited with the tackle. Three receivers, 2 of them to the near side, 1 to the right. Johnson's back to throw, throws right side, it is cut.
And that's
touchdown, Centerberg. That's Mason Tursky once again for the Trojans. And they lead 27-12, and they have to be sitting pretty.
They're sitting pretty, Murph. I think that's the drive breaker right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have been able to break one of the negative benchmarks of never being able to score against Centerberg, putting 2 on the board tonight.
Vargo to attempt the extra point. High snap, hold down, kick is up, and it is good. So the Trojans now lead 28-12. We'll take a quick break with the Cats down 28-12, 7:03 remaining. Stay tuned.
It takes over 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Here's in Nugent.
28-12, Centerburg leads. Vargo to kick off. Nugent and Pierce back to return for the Bobcats. And it's caught on the far side. He runs to the 20, and he is flung down at the 26. And that's where the Cats will start this drive with 6:57 left in the fourth quarter. And Grandview, they have to get going. They have to get going fast.
Yeah, they do. We would love to see them put another score up on the board here. This series is for pride.
So it's 1st and 10. Cats at their own 27-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Set a man in motion. Baker, pitch to the near side. He is tripped up at the 25-yard line. And down he goes.
I think it's about time that Coach Peters pulls that one out of his playbook. They've been doing that now the last
It worked
4
in the
plays.
first half.
Worked
In the last,
half,
5 times it hasn't really gone well.
Yep. That's a mature Centerberg line and linebacker core, and they're picking that one apart right now.
Second down, Bobcats.
So it's 2nd and 17. Set a man in motion. Baker back to throw. He's looking long. He's pressured. Rolling to his right. He's trapped and sacked at the 13-yard line. As looked like that was Lane Johnston with the sack for Centerberg, and it's 3rd and long.
Not much to say on that one, Murph. That our offensive line of ours is getting a little tired, and we've said it all night. That's a very experienced D-line there.
And now it's 3rd and 23 for the Cats. And what's left of their chances to win, it comes down to this play.
Yeah.
28-12, Centerburg leads. 5:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. Baker back to throw. He fires over the middle looking for Maddox. It's incomplete. I don't know if the ball got deflected or something. Took an odd movement.
It had an odd move.
You saw the way that Maddox's head moved. It looked like he was expecting the ball to come in towards him one way and it went another way.
I do think you're right. I think their fingertips got that one, and Jack is back. Jack Eckert is back in his. Looks like he's going to be on his own 3-yard line to punt this one away. Tursky's back on his own 45.
As it's not a terrible kick.
Grandview bounce.
It bounces inside the 50, and the Cats trap it at the 48. And that's where Centerburg will begin this drive, up by 16 with 5:04 remaining. So 1st and 10, Centerburg at their own 48. Johnson running right. Johnson looking for blockers. He's to the 45-40. First down, and he is brought down at the 32-yard line.
So we got a Grandview player down. That is
Will Sanzo, who's down.
So right here was a perfect example of what we've been talking about all night. It's execution. We only had 10 guys on the field for that play, and they picked up a first down on us. You know, one of the big games in the league tonight is Kip Columbus against Academy. If we look out there in the Twitterverse and see any can find a score on that one.
That's how you get the scores for high school football, don't you? Just go on the Twitter search bar and type it in.
But the problem is there are my glasses.
Yeah. So Sanzo is still down. As Sanzo's helped off the field. Looks like he'll be fine. Looks like he doesn't want to move his. Looks like his right arm is where it not really moving that.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, Centerberg at Grandview's 32. Clock starts to run. 4:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Centerberg, they're wise, would take as much time as they can at the line of scrimmage. As Johnson keeps it, runs to the 25, and he's upended there, and it's 2nd down. So now it's awful quiet here at Bobcat Stadium.
It is. It has gotten very quiet.
So Johnson in the gun with Jesse Rings. Rings to his left. 3 receivers, 2 of them to the near side. Johnson running left. Johnson is brought down at the 25-yard line. Good tackle there on the near side. Ian Gesha. And it's 3rd down.
Around the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd down, 3rd down.
So this is this is off the Twitterverse. But right now, it's looking like Columbus Academy is beating Kip 35-8.
Wow. How much?
It's unconfirmed. That's off the Twitterverse.
What's the source? You got to name your
Twitter.
sources.
Well, it says Columbus Academy Vikings.
That's probably legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure it's... I don't think we like to go with anonymous sources in this medium, as that's caught by Rings. Rings is tackled at the 26-yard line.
Pierce.
Tristan Pierce with the play, and it's 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. Well, Johnson staying out there.
4th down.
Yep, looks like they're. Yeah, I mean this.
I think they're
part of the field. I think you have to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it. I don't know if they're going to let the clock run down.
And maybe punt it.
Take a
Well,
penalty
you
and
can probably
punt.
take 2 delay game penalties here if you want to. 2:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Cats down by 16, and
They
they take it all the way
down and call
timeout. Yep.
Timeout. Centerburg. So the Bobcats have quite a run here for home games. We'll be seeing hopefully all of you for the next.
So we'd like to thank our athletic partners, Nikki Evans Realty, Lions Cup Cookies, the Knotty Pine Brewing Company, and Duncan. Duncan just down the street, so a little taste of Boston and Grandview.
That's right.
Actually, to have a taste of Boston, you need to have one every block.
Yes, correct. That I like to stop in there myself in the morning sometimes.
Yep. I like that sourdough breakfast sandwich they got with the bacon. That's always a good call.
One of my favorites though is that chocolate donut.
Yeah.
That chocolate cake donut.
Well, it's Dunkin'. Well, this just says Dunkin', not Dunkin' Donuts.
That's right.
Yeah. I guess this particular location just advertises themselves as Dunkin'. 4th and 5 for Centerberg at the Grandview 27. Johnson back to throw. Fires over the middle. It's caught. No, it's incomplete. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Grandview gets one more chance to stick it in the
Looked
end
like
zone.
he was trying to find Stephen Beaver there. Good play there by Brody Parsley.
That was a definite hard hit by Brody.
Turnover on downs, and the Bobcats will get the ball back.
That was a nice stick by Brody. All right, let's see if Bobcats can do this one for pride and take it down with 2:31 left in this game.
27-yard line.
So Olinger in the gun with Baker. Baker back to throw. Steps up, and he is brought down at the 25-yard line. And it's a loss of 2, officially a sack. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, Centerberg has left that. They haven't cycled in any underclassmen or JV. That's the same D line that's been in there the whole time, and they are wearing down that O line. They're tired.
2 minutes remaining. Cats down by 16. Baker back to throw. Swings it near side, incomplete. He was looking for Aiden Dowdy. And it's 3rd and 12.
Just a little out in front of them. They haven't been able to make that connection tonight. I think there's about 5 passes that Baker's tried to connect with Dowdy, and they've just been off target a little bit. Cooper Bauer coming into the game for...
Yeah, Bauer, the freshman, 6'1".
He came in because, again, we didn't have enough players on the field.
As Baker runs up the middle, he's to the 30, and he is clocked, and he is down there. And it's now 4th down. And this is it for the Bobcats.
Minute 39 left here in this game.
Yeah.
We went a little bit backwards tonight, Murph.
They did.
I hate to say that about our Bobcats.
Yeah, I agree with you. Too many unforced errors.
Yeah.
Had trouble in the red zone. Had trouble getting the right plays in, getting the right personnel out there. Definitely a step back. Sometimes teams just beat you up front. That wasn't it today.
No.
As Baker back to throw, guns it up the far side, and it's incomplete.
And we will turn it over on downs there.
Yeah, and that should do it.
That will do it. 1:04 left. Centerberg's going to get it. Great field position on our.
At this point, they probably just kneel it out.
Yeah.
1 minute, 4 seconds to go.
As Jason Peters didn't seem to have much. He kind of knew what the situation was there, so.
Yeah. They're going into the victory formation here. They got one guy back deep and everybody up on that quarterback. Take a knee. And I have a feeling these refs are going to let that clock run down and then just call it.
Yeah, so Centerberg's record will improve to 1-1. They shake off the loss versus Utica last week and beat Grandview today. Up next for them is Worthington Christian. Worthington Christian playing Dayton Christian as we speak right now. So Grandview will drop to 1-1. They finally do score some points against Centerberg.
As I said,
but they do lose
but
that's the final snap. The celebration begins on the Trojan sideline as they will enjoy their first win of the season as they improve to 1-1. So the Bobcats face Northridge next week in the second game of a 4-game homestand.
And that's not they're again, we're playing a small school. They're just north of Johnstown. It's not a gimme game. That quarterback, they got a quarterback there. It's ranked in the top 20 in Central Ohio. So, we've got a different team has to show up for that game next week for sure.
Yeah, very good game for Tyler Johnson. He definitely has a lot of arm strength. He's a tough guy to bring down. They did a good job disguising plays, but again, we talked about all the mistakes the Bobcats made, but that would be selling this Trojans performance short.
It would be. The Trojans, they came out here to play. And I think they came out here to avenge their decade winning streak against Utica, and this was a pride game for them, and they definitely answered it. But, a lot of self-inflicted wounds on our and lack of execution cost us the game here tonight, as well as a tough-nosed D and offensive line. And that Johnson-Lamaster connection tonight kind of ate us up.
Great game for Kalen Lamaster out of the backfield. Good job by Tyler Johnson, the quarterback for Centerberg. That's about all we have. Cats dropped to 1-1 on the year. Next up for the Bobcats is Northridge. Northridge right now is playing Fredericktown as we speak. That's a home game for them. So the Vikings will come down from Licking County to face the Bobcats. And John will have to call next week. My status is TBD for that game. But we will have the broadcast for you that game. But for tonight, the Cats lose 28-12 against Centerberg. Grandview's record drops to 1-1. For my partner, John Iono, I'm Murphy Horning. Good night.
Good night, Grandview.
That was brutal. That is a 97-yard.